we can build options like Lego, right? Using like Lego bricks. That's one of my favorite phrases for this sort of stuff. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's stick with the same example, a UK importer, and I've bought that protective leg of that put option. So I need to sell pounds to buy dollars, and we've done that at 125. So hopefully that's you're still with me at 125. £100,000 at 125 is the put option I've bought. I can sell a call option, £100,000 at 125, and I get the forward contract as we've just described. But what if I make the £100,000 £50,000 for the call option I'm selling? Well, this makes a participating forward. What does that mean? Well, if the market is below 125, then I've still got my protection that I bought via the put option at 125. But if the market's above 125, no longer like a forward contract am I obligated on £100,000 at 125. I'm only obligated on £50,000 at 125. So that means that I'm 100%, 100,000 protected to the downside, and only 50%, 50,000 obligated to the upside. Now that 50 could be 40, 60, 70, 30, whatever you want it to be. But the point is we can start to bring in these contracts where we have a lower obligation compared to the protection. That's a participating forward. So what if we keep the strike rate the same on the sold call, 125, and that 100,000 notional on the call option, instead of reducing it to 50, we make it, say, 150 or 200. Well, this is quite interesting because now the obligated leg, the call option I'm selling, is now a greater notional than the protective leg. And this is called a ratio forward because my potential obligation, my potential liability is 2 times or 1.5 times my protection. So this is a leveraged option. It's a bit more sophisticated. There's a bit more risk involved. But let's change that 200 back down to 100 again, and we've got the synthetic forward again. But this time we're going to ratchet up the strike rate on the call option from 125 up to 130. So I've got my put option at 125 for 100,000, and I've got a call option at 130 for 100,000. What does this mean? Again, to the downside, I'm protected 100K at 125. Between 125 and 130, neither the put I've bought nor the call I've sold are in the money. So I can trade freely at the spot rate should I wish. But at or above 130, the call option I've sold will be in the money, and the bank or broker or whomever will exercise that against me. So that's a collar option. It gives you this nice payoff where you've got downside protection, a bit of upside, and then a cap on the upside at 130. And then if we make that 100,000 into 200,000, we get a ratio collar. So a leveraged collar is another phrase for it. And if you're thinking about premiums, yes, obviously we've doubled or 1.5 times the notional amount on the option that we've sold on the ratio forward and on the ratio collar, the leverage forward and leverage collar. So that's going to generate more premium, which can be utilized to give you a slightly better strike rate on the put option that you've bought. So that's how these leveraged options can give you enhanced rates or close to matching or better than the forward exchange rates at the time. So hopefully you're